I have come across so many videos of people saying that they want to deconstruct religion or they are in the process of deconstructing religion. This means that they have started questioning whatever they have been believing for quite some time, and now they want to unveil a new way of believing. That is, maybe whatever they have is inherited faith. A good number of us, or a majority of us, have got this inherited faith. The inherited faith is where you are born into a family where people believe a certain doctrine or they believe in a certain way. They go to church in this way, they believe in certain traditions, certain scriptures, all these things. And out of that, you inherited this faith or these practices. And over time, you have not been able to question. Now that you are mature, you have started questioning that which goes around you or that which is going around you. Maybe out of whatever you have encountered, maybe you have encountered philosophy, maybe you have encountered new age religion, or you have been immersed in different ways or different aspects of thinking, and you have realized that whatever you have been believing could not be substantially be proven, and now you have a responsibility or you're focusing on something that you want to be believing in. Now, out of the inherited faith that you have been having, your parent passed it to you. And now that you are mature, you have started questioning all these practices that have been happening around you. And you're in the process of deconstructing it. Deconstructing inherited beliefs or inherited things, faith, it becomes difficult because it has helped you grow morally, grow. It has helped you in so many things like morality, ethics, social ways. It has also instilled fear in you, and it has probably made you a puppet, kind of. So you are trying to move away from this puppet kind of life and live a different way. It is not easy. It is not easy because these things are inscripted in your heart, or they are deep down in your veins. So deconstruction is not an easy task. That is what I'm trying to say. I would prefer a case where a person has outgrown things like religion, outgrown things like Christianity. They have outgrown their Muslim kind of thinking or the traditional way of thinking, and they have outgrown. That means that they have studied it bit by bit, and now they are projecting it in a different way. That means that they have outgrown it. Now they are not believing whatever the seeding that they were put by religion or by Christianity or by whichever the belief that you are in. You have outgrown that, and you have started seeing things and patterns and structures that you have been in a certain system. Now you are out of it. But in deconstruction means that you're still finding your way out. You're still finding there are things that you're still holding on. There are some Bible verses that you still quote. There are things. It's like a person who is trying to struggle to come out of a castle that they don't know the the entrance and the exit, so they just found themselves in a castle. So trying to move away from it is different, but a person who have outgrown means that they have decided to put themselves on an elevated place, or they have put themselves in an elevated position. They can be able to see everything down there, and now they have come out and decided to move to a higher notch. So inherited faith is what we are struggling with, including myself. I have inherited this faith, and therefore I have tried to wrestle with it, to wrestle with the question of God's existence, to wrestle with humanity, problem of humanity and evil, to wrestle with the biblical context of it. The biblical context means that the Bible itself has got some errors, factual errors. They can't be factual errors, or they can be something like, what do you call them? Timelines, names, and especially when it comes to to the creation theory or the creation history. The creation history has got some. It's not that relevant. There are some things that are not adding up, and probably we shall look at those things. That the creation theory is, it just tries to make sense because there was some other mythical, could be a mythical story, could be a legendary story like any other. So it's not that special. It's only people who are trying to move to show themselves where they came from. So it is not that it is unique. Creation story is not that unique. Every community, every place, every community, every ethnic tribe, they have their own way of showing where they came from. So in the Bible there are different people. So the credible one seems to be the creation story from the Judaism culture, and there were other stories that about the Babylonian also had a version of their way of origin. So it could be. So what I'm trying to say is that inherited faith is not that easy to deconstruct. You need to outgrow it. That's the process. Otherwise, if you deconstruct it, you need to move further ahead to reconstruct. Means that you are not constructing out of fear, you are not constructing out of reconstructing out of fear, but you are reconstructing out of knowledge that you have seen. You are reconstructing on the basis that whatever you are basing your belief in is something that you can verify. It is something that is tangible. It is something that it is in you. It is not something that you have heard people say. No, it is something that is within you. Do you know that you are building something else that is inside you? It is not something that is outside. So when you decide to reconstruct, remember that there is also a reconstructing time, that you are reconstructing from something else, or you are reconstructing your life based on, or you believe based on whatever you can verify, whatever you can believe in, whatever you can. If you want to believe in the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac, then believe in that. You have reconstructed it in that. You have refined your beliefs. You have refined your mind to that. You have tuned yourself into that. So you are not willing to be rectified by somebody else, but you are not. It's not somebody else who is giving you some information about it, but it is you who have verified this information. It is you. Now you are believing in whatever you have gathered and verified, and you have tasted and seen that truly this is what is the truth, or this is the belief that I can believe about God, about humanity, about whatever is around me. Whether you want to believe in science, whether you want to believe in the Big Bang theory, whether you still want to hold on to faith, it's up to you. But remember also, faith and reason has to go together. That means that faith and science, they have to complement each other. Whatever cannot be verified through faith, it needs to be verified through science. Am I communicating? Maybe. So in your process of deconstruction, remember there is also a process of reconstruction and believing in whatever you have reconstructed in. if you decide to go on the other side of outgrowing, it means that you have gone throughout all the structures. You have gone through all the structures. You have gone through all the. You have studied the structures, the hierarchy of the church, the beliefs that the church has held for centuries. You have gone through them, and now you have outgrown them. You have placed yourself in a position where you can be able to verify, you can be able to put your life and say that truly I have outgrown this. I don't need to believe in a structured belief where people pray in the morning, pray in the evening, pray in the. You are not looking for God from outside, but you are examining that God in you, that you are truly having God in yourself, that you are not looking for God as an outer being, that it is not outside you. You don't go to church to look for God outside, but you are living with God inside you as a person. It is not about out, no, but it is inside. So it means that you have outgrown whatever people have been saying, whatever people have practiced it of essentially, and you have put yourself in an elevated place that you can say that this is not the way. I think I can't believe in this. I think I can believe in the other one, and life has to move on. Amen. Amen.